This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 10.
Starting with breaking news right now out of Gurnee, where an incident happened earlier tonight outside of Six Flags.
And WGN's Brona Tumulty is joining us from the theme park right now with the latest on what happened. Brona?
Good evening, guys. We're still trying to get more information about what exactly happened prior to the park closing its doors at 8 o'clock this evening. What we have heard so far is that there seems to have been some sort of a fight at the park, that people were pepper sprayed. Some people were taken into custody, and we've learned in the last few minutes that at least 2 people were transported to the hospital. There were several others reportedly checked out here on scene, but all involved seem to have had minor injuries. Now, we have been speaking to people who were visiting the park today. Again, they say some sort of a fight or an argument. They say the police were scouring the park, inside the park, for somebody specific, someone who was reportedly hiding in there, possibly under one of the rides, although it's not clear how the pepper spray came into play. Witnesses say they saw a huge police presence here. We did as well. We've seen squad cars from Gurnee, Round Lake, North Chicago, and some of that seems to have spilled over across Grand Avenue by the restaurants opposite the park. There was certainly a much bigger police presence on this side of Grand Avenue when we arrived shortly before 9. Now, we're told there were also several ambulances on scene earlier. As I mentioned, there were a couple of people transported. One person said they saw what appeared to be a teenager in handcuffs being escorted by police outside of the park alongside a paramedic. Now, another lady told us she was coming here today to pick up her children this evening. She couldn't get quite close enough to the entrance, and the children had to come and find her. Again, a lot of confusion about what happened, even from those who were at the park as it all unfolded.
We were told that it was a big fight. And that's basically all we were told. We saw a security guard that we actually had come into contact with a couple of times, and he said it happened in front of him.
We were on top of the rides, and all of a sudden we just saw a bunch of cop cars. Like literally the whole parking lot seemed like it was filled with cop cars, and like the lights were just on and like everything, yeah.
Now, we have tried to speak tonight with Gurnee Police and with the Lake County Sheriff's Department, who I believe were on scene as well. We've not been able to catch up with them just yet. Obviously, they're still quite busy this evening, but hopefully we will have a clearer picture by morning of what happened here at Six Flags. We're live in Gurnee. Brona Tumulty, WGN News.
Some more on that as it develops. Brona, thank you.